Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be making a chunky charm for your purse or your keys if you so choose. Although it's going to be a little bit heavy, although we're going to use some acrylic pieces, we're going to have some glass pieces. I just would not recommend putting on keychain that you use every day. You could mess with your ignition if you have a car that uses keys to go in there like I do, so it could weigh down the ignition key and kind of mess it up. So I've already cut the length of chain out that I'm going to use because I really want to put a charm on every link on the chain. And then I've decided that I want to do nature. I was looking at my charms while I was looking for some ink to stamp up some stuff, and I was like, I want to make a charm. I want to make a chunky charm. So that's where we are. But I will be making a lot more of the same things this year because I want to use my stuff, and I want to use stuff that I like to do. You know, I want to do stuff I like to do. So right here I have my key ring, and then I have a split ring already put on here, and then I'm just going to connect this split ring onto here, onto the chain, hopefully with ease. So wish me luck. Okay, so let's just go ahead and realize that it was not with ease. I normally like to put 2 split rings on, but today I only did 1, and I ended up having to just open up this charm, this link to get on. But this is how it looks, and I'm satisfied with it. I'm actually, happy for it. So now I've put some beads. I just told myself, okay, you're going to use what you have in here, and then I'll just reload as I go when I make these. So I'm going to pull out a few of them. And so I put the colors in here purposefully because I wanted to do nature theme, floral, I should say, more floral, and some pinks, because it seems that I like pink jewelry but not pink paper crafting, right? So these are some crackled beads. I'm not going to go over everything because I don't know what all of those things are. I'm just going to pull out some random colors, and hopefully we can get this started. So let me pull out the colors. Okay, so I need to make 12 bauble charms, 12 charms. And so when you look at your head pins and eye pins, you'll notice the difference in them. I like eye pins a lot for charm making versus head pins, because the eye pins, when you have a larger opening on your bead, like let's say for example you see that opening, the eye pin, the way it's designed, will let it keep it stable, versus a head pin with the same exact bead. It may work out for you, and then again it may not work out for you. So if I were using this bead with this eye pin, this head pin, I would definitely put a smaller bead on there, only because I would trust it a lot more. See, like this opening is much smaller, so then I could go on and put this bead on there like that. So that's what I would do. Again, I'm still new to this jewelry thing. I just do what I like the most, not really any particular, it has to be this way. So, oh, goodness gracious. All right, so like I said, I like to just do it however I want to. And since it's nature themed, I want to put some greens, a lot of greens. So see, this is what I was talking about with the head pin and eye pin versus this eye pin. Will hold it fine. No big deal, no problem. But I'm still going to put something there to protect it, just because it makes me feel better. Okay, so again, so what I normally do when I know how many I need, I just pull out the eye and head pins and put them aside, and then I just make the baubles. Okay, so I pulled them to the side. I pulled them all to the side. Now, what I like to do is just kind of pull, I've already pulled some things out, but I want to pull a little bit more out, and I just like to just let them guide me more so than me making it uniform, because I like chunky charms to be unique and different, not really a uniformity of the creation. So if you can see, this head pin is a lot longer than this eye pin. You see the difference? So the head pins, and I didn't pull out a lot of head pins. I only pulled out 2, it looks like 2. So these will have like the larger baubles going up. I think that's what they're called. I hope that's what they're called. If not, I'm sure maybe you could tell me, maybe, if you want. And this, so far I'm using some glass beads and acrylic beads on here. And things falling on the floor because I don't have my mat out. I know I should have it out, but I like kind of seeing everything that I have and working with it in that regard when I'm creating this. Now I think this is too much. It's just too much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off this clear crystal acrylic one, and I'm going to put this on here like that, and then I'll put this on. But I really need to be careful with the color combinations because I do want it to look more green. So with that in mind, you know, I want to go ahead and put more green things on. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and make up all the baubles, and then I'll come back and we can go ahead and start assembly. Okay, I have all of the baubles, the charm pieces already constructed. I haven't made the eye pins yet, but as I get ready to make the eye pins on the straight pieces, I want to go ahead and get my jump rings ready so I can kind of make the eye pin and assemble at the same time. So I'm just going to go over this, you know, 1 or 2 times with you. When you have your jump rings, what you want to do is you want to take it, if you can hold on to it, which I seem to not be able to right now. You want to grab one end, and then you want to take the other end and you want to twist. So let's do one more time. So you have it and you twist. Okay, so that's how you open your eye pins, and the same way to close them. So now what we're going to do, and I try to not fill all of them up too much, but this one needs something on it. So this is how it looks, and I'm going to put this on the charm like that. I mean on the chain like that. So here we go. And now you're going to take your pin, eye pin, head pin, whatever, and you're going to turn it 9 degrees. Just like that. And then you're going to roll, so you snip off a little bit if you need to. And I actually don't like to snip off mine because I feel like I need all the rolling I can, and you're just going to take it and roll backwards. And, you know, I tell you all the time, I'm not good at making eye pins, but the more you do it, the better you get at it. So this is how mine look. And out of those 12 that I have to roll, I'll probably get 4 or 5 that are perfect or factory shaped. So I'll go ahead and do that, and then we'll start to assemble together. Okay, so all of our charm pieces have been curled over, and I think they all look goosenecky. Yep, all of them. Not one came out manufactured. I think maybe one. So practice makes better. I'll keep practicing so I can get better. So now I have my jump ring in this hand, I have my charm in this hand, and then I have my chain link, the link that I want to insert this in. And now I'm going to just take and hold this piece, and I'm going to twist with my dominant hand, and then there we go. I'll do it again and bring it closer to the camera so you can see, but this is how it's looking. And I'm going to start from the top actually versus the bottom. I just like to put the last piece. I always like to put the bottom charm or bauble or whatever I want to put at the bottom. I like to put that on the bottom. And I want this to look like this because it looks like a little fairy or something to me. So you see, here's my head pin. It's crooked. And we have that piece on. We have this. We're not going to use that same piece. We're going to use the one below it. And we're going to take it. I'm going to hold it. And all I'm doing is twisting with my dominant hand to make them meet up. And if it doesn't meet up, say if I overdid it, overshot it, I can always open it back up. And then I just take either this one, the flat nose pliers, this piece, that curved piece, and I just kind of rub my hand on it to make sure that it's not poking out. And so I'll come back maybe halfway through and show you the finished piece. If you want to add dimension to your charm pieces, what you need to do, or what I recommend you do, is take another jump ring. You can take some of your already open stash, but open up a jump ring. Close it. Open up another jump ring. So now you have it like dangling, and then you put it on your chain. And if you want it to be in the same spot as other pieces, you know, that is your prerogative, your decision. You're creating it for yourself or someone. You just take it and turn. So you have just added some dimension to your chain versus just having it flat on the chain. So this is how it's looking so far. And I think what I will do is just end the video here because you guys don't need to see. I don't think you really want to see. Well, I'll show you the completed project at the end. All right, so it's complete. I did not use all of the charms. I have 2 left over, this and the heart-shaped flower setup. But I feel like the charm itself is not chunky enough. I feel like it's a little bit thin in the middle. And I guess because I have 3 charms like right next to each other. So I probably will go in and add some more charms on. I'll make some more baubles. Yep. And I'll put them right in the middle. And on some of them I actually had to double. I did it by mistake. I doubled up by mistake on this one right here, the love, and where is it? Oh no, I guess I didn't. Or did I? No, I guess I didn't. So I thought I did. And maybe I counted not enough links because I feel like it's just not full enough. Like normally when I make chunky key rings, they're chunky. And maybe I just need to get some more large baubles on there. But overall, I think it's cute. I like it. I feel like I'm missing some yellows and some more greens. So I'll definitely, you know, go into the beads and pull those out. But overall, this is the completed project. Not disappointed in it. I just will add some more pieces because I want it to be chunkier than what it is. You see right here, these little charms, you can tell that it's just not enough, and I have more at the top. So that's why it looks fuller at the top than at the bottom. And I like how this love is just kind of like, hey, look, love, right? All right, so I want to say thank you all for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Until next time, happy crafting.